Hello, my beautiful people. How are you? Thank you for being here. Before we get started, I just want to say you are so loved. Give yourself a pat on the back for being here. I know it's not always easy. This thing is driving me nuts. This thing always drives me nuts. Like, stop moving. It's not always easy to show up for yourself. It's not always easy to make time. It's not always easy to watch things on YouTube that will actually benefit you, because I know with this crazy life, you're like, just give me something good to watch and something funny, and let's get on with the day. So pat yourself on the back for being here, because again, time wasted is time never found again. I say this in every single video that I have. I appreciate your time. I just do. Okay. This is the unfiltered truth about positivity, changing your life, and bringing yourself to new levels, new heights, new situations, new opportunities. Okay, this is just the real crap here that other YouTubers might not dabble into. Allow me to be the person to dabble into the things that other people just want to tiptoe around. Or, maybe there's one that you really like that goes into it, but allow me. Also, before I get into the unfiltered, unhinged version of that, I like to try and make a video every single day. I have a challenge for myself. I want to make a video every single day for the next 6 months. I have not made one for a few days. And you know what? I'm giving myself grace, just as you give yourself grace in situations. It is something that I really, really want to do, and something that I'm working hard towards, but I realize that I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. Things aren't going to go perfectly, and I'm not going to beat myself up over it if I don't hit my goal and my target perfectly, because the goal is not perfection. The goal is just to be coming from a loving, genuine space and creating and having fun with it. I have a fur on my mouth. Okay, also, these pillows are my favorite pillows in the freaking world. My fiance hates me for them because they shed. Like, I don't know if you could see this. Can you see it? They shed like a cat. When we first met, he's like, "Do you have a cat?" I'm like, "No, I don't like cats." Why? It was my pillow, and I'm not getting rid of them. So he forced me to put them. He actually threw them in the garage. I had to wash them. It was so sad. I was like, "Don't throw my babies away. These are mine. Don't get rid of my pillows. These are my fucking pillows." But now they're in my office because I don't want to get rid of them. But the kids literally like Valentino, the baby, he'll like grab it and and he'll have like fur sticking out of his knuckles. Anyways, this makes me feel cozy. So I don't like going by a script. I just want this to be like a one-on-one conversation, like you're having with a friend. There's a pandemic of loneliness going on, and I want this channel to be a channel where you can come to and just be like, "Yeah, girl, let's just hang out and have a conversation and talk about stuff because we can, So again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I just want you to know that you are so loved. Whatever situation you're in right now, I just want you to know that God put you there for a reason. Everything's going to work out. Just stay calm. It's easier said than done. Trust me. Trust me, I get it. I'm getting distracted from my computer. There's like a little I like keeping Pinterest up. I don't know why. It's just like a habit I have. Like every time I'm in here, I put Pinterest on my computer just to like, it's cute and creative. And there's like a moving thing on there, and it's giving me like anxiety. It's not giving me anxiety, but I'm like, what's that? Why are there so many? Okay, I have to put it down. Okay. What they don't tell you about being positive and having a positive life and changing your life for the positive and trying to be positive for your work, relationships, whatever it is, with your money, this and that. And when you're trying to change your life in a more positive direction, it's not easy. You're going to be tested. You're going to be tested every single day. It's just like, have you ever prayed for patience? If you've never prayed for patience, don't. Because when you pray for patience, God puts you in these situations of complete chaos. And at the end of it, you're like, what the hell was that about? I prayed for patience. And God put you in situations to develop your patience. Does that make sense? So when you're trying to live a life of more positivity and you're aware that you're trying to be more positive, you notice more situations where you need to be positive in. And I just don't want you to be in these situations and have to force yourself. But I'm just going to be really honest with you. Sometimes it feels like you have to force it. You just have to just be like, I'm choosing to be positive. I'm choosing to look at the brighter side of things. I'm choosing to have a glass half full. And I just have to pull up my bootstraps and just like get through the situation. Um, and there's going to be something, there's going to be something. There's life. I think it's like this like initiation fee of like God in the universe is like, oh, you want to be more positive in life and you want more positive situations to happen, allow me. So I recently, and I'm sharing this with you so you can relate and you could feel like, maybe you've been through the same thing recently. I wonder if you have, where, oh, I'll tell you the whole story. Okay. First of all, if you ever try to go and write a book about life and helping, guiding people through it, God is going to like literally dump all his toys onto your like play mat and be like, clean it up. Like, probably terrible analogy, but the beginning of the year, I said to myself, okay, I want to try and write my book. I want you guys to have this book. This book is going to be really, really great. There's going to be workbooks in there. There's going to be practical things to use, not just like I feel like a lot of workbooks I've gotten and things I've gotten, they just seem like really unrealistic. I don't know if you have children. I don't know if you run a business. I don't know what you do, but like sometimes you just have so much going on that you need something like doable, like baby steps. So I decided, okay, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to go through these things and yada, yada, whatever. I shit you not, the relationships, my work relationships, my business, everything that you could possibly think of, friendships, relationship things, anything that you could think of that could possibly be in my book for me to help you with or anyone with came up in my life again. And the same goes for you. Like, whatever goal you have that you're feeling resistance towards, like anything at all, it could be anything at all that you're feeling a lot of resistance towards, that's not God telling you no, don't do it. It's not that. I think what it really is we live in a fallen world, and I think like I'm not pushing religion on you, but we live in a fallen world. It's just a fact. And the devil like doesn't want to see you like do these things because he knows you're trying to work on yourself. So he puts these obstacles in your way to try to defer you from doing that thing. Or it could be that God is like, okay, child, I see you, that you want to do good things and you want to guide people and whatever it is in your situation to do something better, to be more positive, whatever, get a new job, a new situation. But how bad do you want it? And I feel like it's like a little test. Like, how bad do you want this new life? How bad do you want this new job? How bad do you want that positivity? Just like what I mentioned before, I'm being shedded on. Just like, how bad do you really want that patience in your life? When you pray for something, there's always a test that comes with it. So I wanted to make this video more or less because I don't want you to feel defeated when you are trying to go after what you want and your dream and your new job and whatever it is. Like, don't feel defeated, because it's not defeat that you're seeing. Like, when you're a baby and you're trying to walk, you don't take your first couple steps and say, oh, I fell, I'm just gonna not walk. No, you keep going, and it takes you months to learn, but you keep going. Same with talking, same with everything in your life. So it's just different now. Like, we're adults, like things are just different. Things are, it's not as simple as, just being a baby and learning how to walk. But I've been feeling, see what I'm saying? This pillow like never stops shedding. Even if I wasn't like petting it like a cat just now, it would be shedding. I'm getting distracted. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be stress. There's going to be hiccups, bumps in the road, setbacks, you name it. There's going to be people that don't like you. There's going to be things said along the way. There's going to be trials and errors every step of the way, every single day too. It's not just going to be like a thing here, a thing there. But it really is up to you whether you decide you're strong enough to get through those things. Everything's a choice. So you could be in the situation you're in right now and say, this is too hard and I'm going to give up and this sucks and I'm alone and no one likes me and life is hard and rah, 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 rah. If you choose to look at things that way, things are always going to stay that way. But if you choose to be in the situation and say, okay, I know that to get to where I want to be, it's going to take a lot of dedication and it's going to take sometimes a lot of forced positivity, forced happy mindset, forced, whatever it is. But I know the end goal is so much greater than where I am right now. You don't get to choose where you come from, but you get to choose where you go from there, okay? So I wonder what and where you're going to choose to go. I hope that you choose in every situation to see the bright side. And I hope that you choose a higher route every single time, which, listen, it's easier said than done. I get tested almost, I get tested every day. And you know what? Sometimes I'm not the best. Sometimes I freak out. Sometimes I have my days where I just cry. Sometimes I just want to be left alone. Sometimes, we're all human beings. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. They're not perfect. You can't expect everything to go perfect your way. Just understand that this is real life, and fairy tales, they might not exist. But you can always make the best out of a situation. You can always really find that middle ground where you're like, you know what? This situation happened. I'm not dwelling on it. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I know my vision. I know my mission. I know my goal. And I'm going after it. No matter what. Even if it takes a little bit of extra effort. Anyways, that's what I wanted to make this video on. It's just the unfiltered, I don't know how to put it into words, but I just feel like every video out there about positivity and love and light and raising your vibrations and finding the positive in every situation and just all that positive stuff, yes, it's very positive and yes, it's very, very good, but there's another side to it. You're not always going to feel that way every single day, so this 6-month challenge is kind of kicking my butt. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if you guys are jumping on the bandwagon and doing it too, but I swear to you, the minute that you say something out loud oh, I'm going to do this, and people are like, oh, that's a long time, and you're like, yeah, no, I can do it. Everything hits the fan. SHI, you know what hits the fan. And things test you, things come up, you get sick. It just gets crazy, but that doesn't mean give up. That just means you just keep on going and keep fighting, because the amount of resistance that you're feeling towards doing something is the amount of greatness that you will be getting on the other side of it. So I just want to say thank you for giving me grace, because as much as I want to make a video every single day, and I will do my hardest to do that, some days I wake up and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to share. I have no freaking clue. And I don't want it to be a waste of time. Or I'm just tired, with the 3 kids and the business, or there's events going on, or there's just life, and it's just oh my gosh. So thank you for giving me grace, and thank you for allowing me to create in a healthy space with no props, with no nothing. It's just me and you having a conversation, being real and raw, and not feeling so alone in this world, because like I said, there's a pandemic of loneliness, and I don't want you to feel lonely. I want you to know that you are seen, loved, felt, heard, everything. And you are so loved. And you're going to see that in every video that I have. And a lot of the things I have to say, it's going to be repetitive, but I just want everything that I've learned to sink in for you, because I wish that I had someone to watch on YouTube besides Jenna Marbles teaching me about life. And sometimes it's not an easy journey, and you just want a friend to do it with, and you just don't want to feel so alone doing it. So I hope I could be that for you, and I hope that you have an amazing weekend, an amazing Sunday, whatever day it is for you. I hope that you just give yourself a little bit more grace, and just understand that right now is the perfect time for you to keep going, because this is where most people give up. So that's the difference between you and other people. And one day, 10 years from now, when you're at that mark where you want to be, and that spot in life where you want to be, there's going to be people that are still back here saying, oh my God, how did you get there? You know, and they're going to give you crap for it. And be like, oh, you didn't work that hard. What did you even do? And you're saying, no, I showed up every day. I show up every single day. I did my thing, even when I didn't want to. And this is why I'm here. It's about the invisible progress, but it's also about kind of feeling shitty along the way doing it, because you're going to feel shitty along the way doing it. And I'm just being honest with you, because honesty is kind of what we need right now. Okay. So I love you. Hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next video.